Top 10 gold-producing countries in Africa. 2025. A golden countdown from dirt to dynasty. Gold, grit, and the glory of Africa. Imagine standing in the blazing Sahara sun, shovel in hand, dreams of treasure glinting in your eyes. Now multiply that by millions of people across a continent whose soil tells ancient stories of royalty, conquest, and gold. Gold in Africa isn't just a shiny metal. It's a character in the continent's epic tale. From pharaohs with gold-plated tombs to digital billionaires building empires on bullion, Africa's golden legacy runs deep. As of 2025, the game has gotten hotter, deeper, and far more competitive. Countries that once depended on cocoa, oil, or even hope are now striking gold. Literally. So fasten your hard hat and grab your pan. We're diving into the top 10 gold-producing countries in Africa, counting down from the smallest but mighty contributor to the undisputed champion. And trust me, some of these stories are golden. Number 10. Mauritania. From sand to shimmer. In a land where sand seems to stretch endlessly, who would guess Mauritania was hiding gold beneath all that grit? Gold was discovered in earnest in the late 90s, but things didn't heat up until 2007, when Kinross Gold took a gamble on the Tashist mine, a project so ambitious it made prospectors sweat harder than the desert sun. Fast forward to 2025, and the Tashist expansion project is running like a golden gazelle. Mauritania now pumps out over 600,000 ounces annually, making it a surprise entry into this list. Fun fact, Tashist mine once had to fly in drinking water due to desert isolation. Now it's one of Africa's most self-sufficient mining hubs. Number 9. Côte d'Ivoire. From cocoa to carats. Ivory Coast once danced to the tune of chocolate. Now, it's grooving to gold. Côte d'Ivoire started taking mining seriously in the 2000s, but 2024 was a breakout year. The Lafigué mine by Endeavour Mining went live and is set to produce over 200,000 ounces per year. Add in Sissingué, Agbaou, and the bustling Yaouré gold mine, and the country's total gold production in 2025 is around 62 tons. Fun fact, locals call gold l'or, French for gold, and in many communities it's still discovered the old school way, with bare hands, a tin pan, and a lot of sweat equity. Number 8. Zimbabwe, the golden phoenix rising. Once known as the breadbasket of Africa, Zimbabwe is also a literal gold mine, especially the Mazau, Blanket, and Shamba regions. Gold was discovered in Zimbabwe as far back as 1100 AD by early Bantu tribes. In modern times, colonial prospectors swooped in during the 19th century and, well, let's just say they didn't ask for permission. Despite hyperinflation, currency changes, and political roller coasters, Zimbabwe still pushed out 35 tons of gold in 2025. Their new currency, the ZiG, Zimbabwe Gold, even ties directly to gold reserves. Talk about putting your money where your mine is. Fun fact, illegal gold mining in Zimbabwe is so widespread, it has its own slang, makorokoza. It's as much a hustle as it is a headache for the government. Number 7. Guinea, digging for glory in silence. Guinea has long been famous for bauxite and iron, but gold, it's now their shiny new love affair. Sigwiri, operated by Anglo Gold Ashanti, is one of Africa's largest gold mines. And with the Bankan project entering production by 2027, Guinea is shaping up to be the next gold titan. As of 2025, Guinea is pulling in over 40 tons of gold per year, and their reserves suggest there's enough underground to turn the country into West Africa's golden heartbeat. Fun fact, gold discoveries in Guinea often follow traditional bush trails, because when locals say, "There's something in the soil," they're usually right. Number 6. Tanzania, from Kilimanjaro to Carrot King. Tanzania is East Africa's mining heavyweight. The country was producing gold in small quantities before it was cool. Way back in the early 1900s under German colonial rule. Today, mines like Geita, North Mara, and Bulyanhulu, operated by Barrick Gold, keep Tanzania glowing with over 60 tons annually. President Samia Suluhu has made transparency in mining a national priority. That's great for investors, not so great for shady middlemen. Fun fact, Geita was so productive in the 50s that it had its own airstrip, post office, and even a cinema. Today, it's still flying high. Number 5. Burkina Faso. Gold in a land of fire. Despite being one of the poorest and most politically unstable countries in West Africa, Burkina Faso has punched its weight in gold production. The country is rich in Birimian greenstone belts. That's geology speak for dig here, there's treasure. With mines like Essakane, Houndé, and Wagnion, Burkina Faso produced over 70 tons in 2025, even with security concerns near mining regions. The government is building its first ever gold refinery, a bold move to add value and reduce dependency on foreign buyers. Fun fact, some villagers still believe gold is a gift from ancestors. Many miners perform rituals before digging. Superstition? Maybe. But hey, they keep finding gold. Number 4. Sudan. Gold under fire. Gold was Sudan's saving grace after it lost 75% of its oil reserves to South Sudan in 2011. By 2025, gold makes up over 90% of Sudan's mineral exports. Production reached 80 tons in 2025, mostly through artisanal and small-scale mining, ASM. These miners don't wear hard hats. They carry pickaxes, hope, and sometimes AK-47s. Sudan has started regulating this wild west of mining, but smuggling is still rampant. The government says they're cracking down, but even gold has to play hide and seek sometimes. Fun fact, Sudanese gold has been tracked all the way to Dubai's jewelry markets, usually smuggled via camelback routes. Yes, camelback. Number 3. Mali, the land of kings and carrots. Mali's gold story goes back to Mansa Musa, the richest man in history, who handed out so much gold during his pilgrimage that he crashed the Egyptian economy. Fast forward to 2025, and Mali is still flexing its golden muscles, producing over 85 tons through mines like Loulo-Gounkoto, Marila, and Fekola. But it's not all glitter. Armed conflict, coups, and corruption shadow this golden glow. Still, Mali keeps exporting and exploring, proving once again that it's hard to keep a golden kingdom down. Fun fact, Mansa Musa's 14th century golden giveaways are still taught in economics classes worldwide. Basically, Mali invented making it rain. Number 2, South Africa, the OG gold machine. You simply can't talk about gold in Africa without tipping your hard hat to South Africa. This country didn't just mine gold, it built an empire on it. If gold had a historical capital, Johannesburg would be it. In fact, Joburg's very foundation was poured in 1886 with a gold rush so intense it turned a dusty patch of land into one of Africa's most bustling cities. The legendary Witwatersrand Rand Basin was where it all began. An epic discovery that redefined wealth and reshaped the global gold industry. From that point on, South Africa didn't just join the gold game, it dominated it. For nearly a century, the nation sat on the golden throne, producing over 1,000 tons annually in the 1970s. That's not gold mining, that's gold raining. Fast forward to 2025, and while output has dipped to around 100 tons, South Africa still packs a glittering punch. The decline isn't a fall from grace, it's more like a graceful bow after a long golden rain. Why? Because most of the easy gold is long gone. and what's left is buried deep, literally. Take the Mponeng mine, for instance. This engineering marvel descends nearly 4 kilometers underground, making it the deepest gold mine on Earth. Going down there is like traveling to the center of the planet with a pickaxe and a dream. The conditions are harsh, temperatures soar, air is tight, and the pressure is intense. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's gold mining on hard mode, with extra lava. Yet South Africa persists. With industry giants like Harmony Gold and Sibanye-Stillwater, the country still rakes in billions, supports tens of thousands of jobs, and sustains a mining culture so embedded in its DNA that entire communities still hum to the rhythm of drills and conveyor belts. And let's not forget, South Africa gave the world its first glimpse into large-scale, deep-level mining and set the bar for mining engineering. Even if it no longer leads in quantity, it still holds the gold medal in legacy. Fun fact, Mponeng is so deep, temperatures hit 66 degrees Celsius without refrigeration. They literally air-condition the earth just to mine gold. Number 1. Ghana, the reigning gold. King of Africa. Once called the Gold Coast, and not just for fun, Ghana's love affair with gold is the stuff of legend. Long before European ships ever touched its shores, the Ashanti Empire was already glittering with golden splendor. Kings didn't just wear gold, they sat on it. Yes, the fabled golden stool of the Ashanti wasn't just a royal symbol, it was the soul of a nation carved in gold. Fast forward to 2025, and Ghana is still polishing its crown as Africa's undisputed gold king. With an astounding 130 tons produced this year, the country held firm to its #1 spot. But Ghana doesn't just sit on its golden throne, it works hard for it. Major mining giants like Newmont, AngloGold Ashanti, and Gold Fields powerfully drive production through massive operations at Ahafo, Obuasi, and Tarkwa, names that sound like sacred chants to miners and investors alike. Beyond the bling, gold is serious business. The sector contributes over 12% to Ghana's GDP, making it the country's most vital export. It also directly and indirectly employs over 1 million Ghanaians, from underground diggers to goldsmiths in Kumasi and traders in the buzzing markets of Accra. And while the tools and technology have evolved, the spirit of gold remains embedded in Ghanaian culture, especially in the Ashanti region, where gold isn't just a metal, it's a heritage. Here, the earth still whispers stories of ancestral kings and sacred gold, making Ghana not just a gold producer, but a living museum of Africa's golden history. Fun fact, the Ashanti king still wears gold jewelry weighing over 12 kilograms during public events. Imagine having to hit the gym just to wear your bling. Africa's golden pulse is beating loud. From Mauritania's dust storms to Ghana's lush forests, Africa's heart beats to the rhythm of gold. Each country has carved its path, some through war, some through willpower, and all through sweat and ambition. And while the world keeps looking for tech stocks and crypto spikes, Africa reminds us, real wealth still comes from the earth. So, what's your favorite golden story? Which country surprised you the most? If this golden ride taught you something new, or made you laugh, think, or admire the grit of this great continent, don't leave empty-handed. If you like this video, share with your network, and subscribe for more rich, real, and riveting African stories. Until next time, stay golden.